the good girl pattern and autoimmunity. Release the pattern and restore your immune trust. Hi, I'm Mariangela Parodi. I'm a naturopath and energy healer, and for over 30 years I've walked with women through some of their deepest healings. And one of the most profound healings I've witnessed is the reversal of autoimmune conditions. Not just the management of it, but the reversal. When a woman stops fighting her body and starts listening to it, when she stops overriding her own signals and starts trusting them again, when she releases the pattern that taught her nervous system it was not safe to rest. That's not just the management, it is the reversal. That's when the body begins to heal itself. Today I want to guide you through a transmission to help your nervous system recognize for the first time in a long time that it's safe to stand down. It's safe to stop fighting. It's safe to trust your own body again. What you're about to experience is a guided cellular reset, conversation with your nervous system, your immune system, and the quantum field of the infinite healing that surrounds you. Science has confirmed what healers have always known about your cells, that they respond to what your nervous system believes. When your nervous system believes you are safe, inflammation diminishes. Your immune system can finally distinguish between yourself and the non-self. It's when your body finally begins to trust itself. So find a quiet place just to take a pause right now and rest, knowing your body is ready for this. Let us begin. Let yourself arrive here in this moment and notice the places your body touches the ground, the chair, the cushion beneath you. Feel that support. You are held by the earth. You are safe. Let's work with your breath now. Your breath is the fastest way to signal to your nervous system that it is safe to rest. Breathing in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for 2. Exhale through your mouth for the count of 4. Let's do that again. In for 4, hold for 2, out for 4. One more time, breathing in calm, safety and trust. Breathing out tension and stress. And the weight of being strong for everybody else. That's it, good. Now your breath is restoring back to its normal rhythm. As your body settles, imagine a soft golden light beginning to gather around you, calling in your guides from the higher realms, the angels, the ancestors, ascended masters, those galactic support guides that have been with you for a while, or calling in the earth energies. As you breathe in from both directions and send that breath to the body, just sense your body settling with that golden light around it, warm, protective, like the embrace of something ancient and wise. As this light surrounds you and protects your energy field, nothing can reach you here that has not been invited. You are safe. You are held. I want you to think about the good girl pattern, the pattern that taught you early that your needs were less important than keeping the peace, that your role was to manage, to anticipate, to absorb and comply. Maybe you were the responsible one, the one who coped, the one who did not make waves, the one that did everything right. Maybe you learnt that trusting yourself was dangerous, Because if you own your truth, it might disappoint somebody else whose approval you could not afford to lose. So you learnt to override your own signals. Your body said, I'm tired, but your mind said, keep going. Your gut said, no, this doesn't feel right. But your voice said, yes, of course, no problem. Your heart said, I need rest. But your nervous system said, not yet. There is still too much to do, still too much to prove. I still have too much to manage. And your nervous system stayed on alert, on high alert, day after day, year after year, decade after decade. Your nervous system learnt that calm was not safe, that rest meant you had to miss something, that stopping meant danger. So you never truly stopped. Here is what the nervous system, being on constant alert, does to the body at a cellular level. When your nervous system believes you're in danger, it sends a signal through the brain, your stress response system, and that signal cascades through your entire immune system. Cortisol, adrenaline rises, inflammation elevates and floods your bloodstream like a call to arms, telling your immune cells to mobilize, to prepare for battle. You are in a storm. And at first it serves a purpose. This inflammatory cascade goes through your body and uses it to protect you from actual threat. But when the threat never ends, the signal never stops, your nervous system is saying, you are in danger. Every single day, the inflammatory cascade becomes chronic, constant. It becomes your new baseline. And after months, after years, your immune system loses the ability to distinguish. It stops being able to tell the difference between an actual external threat and your own body's cells. It begins to attack itself. This is autoimmunity. This is your immune system still trying to protect you, but attacks the very body it's meant to defend. Your immune system did not betray you. Your nervous system did not fail you. They were doing exactly what they were trained to do. They were trying to keep you safe. But now something is about to change, because now you're giving your nervous system a new signal, a signal that says it's safe now. It can stand down. You can rest. And when your nervous system finally believes that message, everything shifts. Imagine now that you're stepping out of linear time, out of the story of your body fighting itself, and into the quantum field. You're stepping into the field of infinite possibilities, the field where all things are connected, where time does not move in one direction, but it exists all at once. In this field, your cells are not locked into the pattern of inflammation. They are not imprisoned by your nervous system's old belief. In this field, all states are possible simultaneously. By being in this quantum field, you are choosing to transmute the pattern. You are choosing a new timeline where your body trusts itself. You're moving away from the struggle path and onto a path where healing can begin. Feel yourself sense, perceive that field now, that quantum field that surrounds you, that flows through you. It's not separate. You are made of the same energy. You are made of the same light. You are made of the same infinite intelligence that moves through all of creation. Now, as the elements begin to gather around you as living forces in this quantum field, we're calling in the agents of transformation. First, let's feel the presence of earth, solid, ancient, grounding. Mother Earth rises up through your feet, through your legs, through your entire being. Sense that in the quantum field. She says, root yourself, ground yourself. You belong here. Your body belongs here. Feel her quiet strength beneath you, her deep well of stability, her enduring presence. She reminds you that you are made of her elements, that you are part of the earth, not separate from it, and that your body is not an enemy to be conquered, but a sacred home to be inhabited. What do you notice with earth more connected within you? Let's call in the water element as it begins to flow, fluid, nourishing, soft. Water invites you to soften into your emotional body, to open the waves of intuition, to release what no longer needs to be held. Feel the water element moving through your cells, washing away the inflammation, the tension, and the holding. That's it. Softening as the water says, let go, release, flow. Perceive the water element shifting through the quantum field. Now air arrives, spacious, clear, moving. The air is the element of new beginnings, of possibilities, of movement through stagnation. It clears your mind. It opens up new pathways. It connects you to divine intelligence moving through all of your life. Feel the air through your lungs, through your bloodstream, carry new possibilities into every cell. Perceive the air so you can take up more space in your life. And finally, fire, the great transformer, the illuminator. Fire awakens within you the raw force of creative power, the ability to shed old skins, the sacred fire that burns away what no longer serves. This is an alchemical fire, a fire that transmutes lead into gold, the storm into peace. Feel the fire moving through you now as something that's transmuting and healing you. Sense that fire liberating the past, helping you to rebirth. And now perceive this divine light, divine healing, infinite healing light beginning to move through your entire being, as light fractals, fractals of patterns that repeat infinitely. One pattern expressing itself, another pattern expressing itself. Your body is made of fractals, facets of light. It's moving through your nervous system, recalibrating it, moving through the fractals of your immune system, finding that new balance. It's glistening through the DNA itself, where you might have inherited this pattern from your ancestors. All the fractals, all the expressions are finding the new harmonic frequency that you need. These light fractals are beginning to reorganize your cells that have been locked into a pattern of inflammation. Sense beginning to receive the new frequency, the new wavelength of light, the new frequency of safety, the frequency of trust, frequency of self-recognition, coming in as a harmonic convergence of light. See, it's so beautiful. Your vagus nerve, which carries the most direct signal from your brain to your body, is beginning to activate. Feel it now, the gentle activation, a signal traveling down through your brain, down your spinal column, through your neck, into your heart, down through into your belly. The new signal is saying, you are safe. This signal reaches every cell in your body. Something begins to happen. The inflammatory cascade begins to change, to transmute, to reverse. Giving yourself permission that it's safe now for your cortisol, the adrenaline levels, to begin to normalize. I give myself permission for the inflammation to begin to quiet, for the call to arms to begin to stand down. Your immune system finally receiving the signal that the emergency has ended. It begins to remember. It's switched on. And now we can turn it down. It remembers how to tell the difference between what is yours, what is external. It remembers that your own body is not the enemy. Sense is happening at a cellular level. Trillions of cells all at once receiving the new message. You are safe. Stand down. Remember what home feels like. In that remembering, the fight stops. The inflammation begins to resolve. Not overnight, not all at once, but the reversal has begun. Notice what's different here in the field of infinite healing. All around you, light fractals are dancing, reorganizing, remembering. Your nervous system is learning that it is safe. Your immune system is learning that it can trust. Your body is learning that it is home, not in a battlefield. In this quantum field, something profound has happened. The pattern that made you unwell is the same pattern that can teach you how to live fully. The good girl who learned to override her own needs can now learn to meet her own needs with deep presence. The one that learned to carry everyone else's stresses can learn to set it down. The body that learned to fight itself can learn to trust itself. This is not punishment turned into healing. This is the very wound becoming the doorway. This is the phoenix energy, the sacred fire that burns away the old so that the new can emerge. You are being redirected towards the life and the path that actually belongs to you. You're being refined into the one who has always been there, beneath the pattern. Sense that light flowing through and around you, and it will continue to do that. Sense yourself returning back into your body with the weight, the points of contact where you're sitting. You have journeyed deep, and now you get to return home. Your nervous system is quieter now, calmer, safer. Your cells are still resonating with the frequency of healing. That frequency will continue to work with you long after this ends. Take a moment to place a hand on your heart and one on your belly. These are the centers that have been asking for safety. Your heart that has so much to hold. Your belly, your spleen, which has been digesting an impossible load. Thank them. They did their best to keep you safe with the understanding they had. And now repeat with me silently. I release the pattern that taught me to override my body. I release the belief that my needs are less important. I release the role of the good girl who never rests. I reclaim my right to trust myself. I reclaim my right to trust myself. I reclaim my right to listen to my body's wisdom. I reclaim my right to say no, to rest, to receive. I reclaim my right to be safe in my own being. My nervous system is learning how to feel safe. My immune system is learning how to trust. My body is learning that it is home, safe, and not in a war zone, not in a battle, not in a storm. And with every breath, with every choice, with every act of self-trust, I strengthen this new reality. Sense this sinking deep within your cells now, into your nervous system, into your immune system, right down at the DNA level. The pattern is shifting. The inflammation is beginning to resolve. The healing has begun. And now when you're ready, gently begin to bring your awareness back into the room, back to your breath, back to your body and in this moment. Knowing that something within you has changed and you can come back to this at any time. The quantum field will continue to reorganize around your new choices. Your nervous system has received a new message and will keep relaying that message through your body. Your immune system is beginning to listen. The pattern that made you sick was never your fault. You adapted to survive something that asked too much of you, and you did the best you could with the resources you had. And now, with new resources, awareness, understanding, and support, your body can begin to heal, to trust yourself, to trust your body, and trust the wisdom that is moving through it. Because your body didn't betray you to become ill, it spoke the truth about a pattern that was never sustainable. And now it's speaking a different truth, a truth of healing and homecoming, the truth that you are safe. Take a deep breath in, feeling it moving through your entire being. And as you exhale, release any remaining tension, resistance, or doubt. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, knowing that you are not alone in this healing. Knowing that your body has the intelligence to heal itself. Knowing that the inflammatory cascade is reversing. And there is a new chapter of health, trust, and embodied wholeness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And if this has resonated, please share it with someone else that you think may need this.